Good morning and welcome to Tea Time Therapy. And I picked a good topic for today. We're going to be talking about emotions, and that's not always a favorite topic, but I guess we can discuss it in a good way. All right, let's see. Our Tea Time Therapy for today is embrace your emotions. They're your best friend. They will help you grow. Your tears will end. It's like the rainbow that appears after the rain. The love in your heart illuminates after the pain. All right, so yeah, actually your emotions are like a best friend because they're always there through any time you have to go through, the highs, the lows, and you really can't get away from them. You could try, but it's not going to happen, okay? Let's see, inside I wrote, feelings and emotions are a natural part of your life. There is no need to avoid the feelings that might make you cry, but don't get stuck there. You have emotions that need to be experienced, and just like the rainbow after the rain, your tears will dry and make way for happiness right around the corner. All right, and that's important to remember when you're going through trying times or things that are very painful. If you really focus on the fact that it's not going to stay that way, this too shall pass. Bring your thoughts to a place of knowing that you're not stuck there, because that helps heal you a lot faster than if you think that it's always going to be this way. And I think that there's ways to go through some of your emotions. I saw something posted today that said, if you're angry, try singing. Pick a favorite song. It doesn't have to be a sad song. It could be something that's uplifting. Or, let's see, if you're anxious, just breathe deep. Just breathe in knowing that everything is going to be okay. Okay? And also, the other one was if you're sad, find something to be grateful for. We've talked about that before too. If you pick something to be grateful for, that means you're thankful. That is in itself uplifting. And that makes a difference too. And it's so nice to know there are things you can do through trying times. It's a lot of things in the world going on that might make you feel a little off center or off balance because you think it should be a certain way and it's not happening that way. And then what you can do, and that stirs up emotions, and what you can do in those cases is, first of all, don't get too deeply involved in something you can't change, because that adds to that negative part of it, okay? If it's negative, then you want to jump to the positive side. You don't want to stay in the negative side, being angry, wishing it was different. And I know we've talked about this, but I think it's just important to rehash this at this time because there is a lot to be emotional about in the world, and bring it more to yourself in your life. What's going on in your life, not what's going on out there, because anything going out there is being dealt with in different ways. Okay, so I think it's important anyway, to bring it back to your life and what's going on in your life and what's the good happening in your life. Because otherwise we're taking on things that become a burden and become heavy. And we all have to deal with things heavy in our own lives. Why do we want to take on all the world's problems or anything outside of ourselves that we can't control? All right, so yeah, and embrace your emotions. They are your friend. Okay, now I like to end with the divine guidance. And if there's something that will help us at this time in our life. I like to see what the universe has in mind, what the divine wants us to know that will be helpful. Is there anything that really would help us today and in our lives as we go on the way? Yeah. Okay. All right. There's two right here. Okay. All right. First one, self-acceptance. Very important. And there's things we can do to bring that about for ourselves. If we are out there judging other people, ultimately we're judging ourselves. All right. The more we love ourselves, the more open we are to love in others. And I think that's important because this really, self-acceptance raises your self-esteem, raises your vibration, raises your frequency, and you'll draw more in at a place of high frequency versus a lower frequency. So self-acceptance, yes, and you can do that easily, again, by not judging yourself and others, by accepting that you are right where you need to be on the way to where you're going. And if you see something as a mistake, look at it as a mistake. You know, you get to retake something over if you didn't like the result from whatever it was that you did. So there's all kinds of ways to build yourself up, and I encourage you to do that starting today. All right, nature. Nature, I love this because nature teaches us a lot. You know, you go out in nature, you see the flowers blooming. They're not looking for trouble. Yeah, they have to weather the storms, but they know they're there to be able to do that. That strengthens them. Okay, if you protect them from everything, they wouldn't be able to go through the storms that come up while they're blooming. So there's a lot to be said about some of the troubles we do go through. All right, so I want to encourage you to know it's all good, it's all okay, and bring the divine into it. You can get through anything. All right. All right, well, I hope that was helpful, and we'll have more later, and I will be able to share the website that I'm creating so that when you'll be able to participate in the tea time therapy at different times. That might be helpful. All right, having said that, more later. Have a great, blessed, and wonderful day.